Hey everyone, welcome back. So I have a project share for you. If you saw my previous video, I showed you how I was making that 8x5 embellishment boxes. So I thought that I would show you what was inside of this box, as well as the junk journal or traveler's notebook, whatever you want to call it, that I made. So I'll start out with the embellishment box. I used several different paper collections throughout this, through the embellishment box as well as the journal, and but this right here just happens to be graphic 45. So I'm just going to slide this off. I just have this feather stuck in here for right now. Just slide it off. I did put some butterflies on here. I don't know that I can make a project that I don't add butterflies somewhere. And just stamp this out. This was a Hampton Arts stamp that I've had for a long time. You can see the little pull tabs. Well, you know, why is it that it always happens like that on camera? Remember me telling you in the tutorial that once you put things in there that the box gets tight? That's a good thing though. It's awkward to do it upside down and try to get it in frame. So this is my little embellishment box that I made. Whoops, I'll turn that around where you can get a good look at it. And the feather. So these are some of the embellishments that I made for, specifically for the junk journal. And hopefully I'm in frame. See, the butterflies, I can't stay away from butterflies. I love them. These are some, as well as these. This. I love this little feather punch. I found that at Hobby Lobby when they were doing their clearance. Used some eyelash trim on this one. And then this one. And my thinking is whoever, I'm going to sell these, the embellishment box along with the junk journal. And my thinking is that since I didn't fully embellish the junk journal, this is for whoever purchases it can embellish it themselves. Boy, I had a really hard time getting that word out. Ignore me. I'm having one of those days. There's another little embellishment. And then I included on this little wooden spool here some double-sided tape. And then some of the trim that is identical to the trim that's on the junk journal, along with some bling, and just put it in some little packaging. And then on the back I have a couple of brads that they could put in there, and then this, and there are several different prompts that they can use, and then a little die cut and the little butterfly paper clip. Some tickets are tucked down in here, another tag. There's a couple of these envelopes, and then there's another, I can get it out, some little frames. Well, another little butterfly, and I've inked all of it ahead of time for whomever, but I've inked it all, so that all goes back down in here like that. And then just another little embellishment and some scraps of paper to where they can do a tuck spot, and I've already inked the edges on that one as well. as well as this one. They can use it as a tuck spot, or they can use it as just a little tag to stick in a tuck spot, and then they can journal on the back if they would like. And then a couple of more pieces of scrap that I did ink the edges as well, to where they can use for tuck spots wherever they like, or just a background. And then these are those little containers that you can get at Dollar Tree. So I just decorated it up to match the collection, and then inside I put some, all different kinds of stuff. There are little clothespins and clips and paper clip and some baker's twine and another little clip. I'll just empty this. Scraps of fabric that I use that they could use as well. A tag. I didn't ink that, but I think that I will. So there's some buttons, another little page clip, some little garment hooks, more buttons, and some brads that are buttons, a little charm hanger, another garment clip, more button brads, and buttons. And so all of that just goes right back down in there and fits neatly over into the corner. So that's the embellishment box. I'll just sit this like that. So my junk journal then. What I used for my covers is some material that a friend of mine gave me from, it's thicker than like a cereal box. Let me see if I can find a piece of it. I should have had that prepared. This is almost like poster board. A friend of mine works at the voter registration office, and so they had this and they were going to throw it away, and she brought it to me. But it's thicker than a cereal box, and it's pretty much like poster board. So anyway, that's what I used. And then all of my papers, of course, are coffee stained in caramel because I love caramel coffee, as well as the fabric. This is the front of it, just an embellishment that I made, and I'm just going to go through it rather quickly for you. This is the front. I did not put a pocket here. Like I said, some of the pages I used as I did embellish to where whoever bought it would have kind of an example to go by. But I thought that it would be kind of fun for people to do it on their own if they didn't know how to make a junk journal but wanted to just do their own thing and make it their own. So you'll see the embellishments that I've made and tucked in little tuck spots and stuff throughout, but then some of them are very plain. So I did this, and of course there's butterflies throughout. The fabric on the tabs, I did put buttons on the front and the back of them. I sewed those on. There's another little tuck spot. Page turner. I did this while I was coffee staining it. A doily. Little bag with just a little tag. See how some of them I just left plain? There are, I'm not sure that if it's showing up in camera or not, but there are impressions of doilies and butterflies and such on the background. And then for the middle of my page where I tied my journal off, I added little butterflies, and then I Mod Podged them to where they would hold up. But I thought that they would look pretty, look like they were just flying around. Love my butterflies. You know what I like about these junk journals? I love the way that they sound. Listen. There's just something about it, I don't know. So that's the other side of my little paper bag. Just a little tuck spot there. This was something that Beth from Beth's Scrapbook Room, who, if you all know her, or if you're listening, Beth, we all miss you desperately. I do wish that you would come back on and let us know how you're doing. But she had sent this in a kit that I bought off of her several years ago. Another one. Little tuck spot banners. See how I just left some of them played? So that's the end of that signature. This is the next signature. I did put something on the front of each, on the front of the cover of each signature. Put a little envelope in here, and this has Velcro on it, and they can put whatever they'd like down in there. Excuse me. You see the impression of the butterflies. And flip spot. And so this right here is my page marker. Is that what they're called? Bookmark? I don't know. Page marker. So I just used some of the Stampin' Up! Rope-like trim, and then added a little tassel. And I did stain this with alcohol inks and markers to where it would match the little hook. Just tied it off. I love making these. So on these right here, the little tuck spot places, like that, I did Mod Podge these just so they would have some stability, as well as this. Butterflies, another little tuck spot. So see, I left plenty of room for whomever buys it can add their own touch to it. I made that one to where it would pull out. And then on the back side as well. It just tucks right back down in there. And then I guess I showed you that, where that's just a little tuck spot too. So that's the end of that signature. Here's another one, just a little tuck spot. Another embellishment. Oh, I'm in love with this deer head punch. I made some of the cutest little things. Just put a tag in that. And then some music paper. And I did glue this down all the way instead of making it a pocket. I did glue it down. That's the only color that's in here, is that faint little color right there, other than black, tan, and cream. But I love that piece of paper, so I put it in there. Okay, so then this is just a little belly band made out of lace, and I doubled over some cardstock here to give it some stability, and then just added a little kind of, let me show you what it looks like. Did it like that. I didn't want to cut any of this off because I thought it was so neat looking, so I just extended it to where they could do whatever they wanted to there. And then it just tucks right back in there. Sort of hangs there. And you can see the little butterflies again here. And another little tuck spot. And this is Mod Podged for stability. And a little dolly, little tuck spot. butterflies. And then another one of the little things that pull out here. And then this is a tuck spot as well. Here, another tuck spot. And then that's my back. I just need to sign it. So anyway, that's my junk journal and my embellishment box. That's what I did with mine. Hope you all are having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to my new subscribers. I will see you soon because I have another tutorial for you. Talk to you later. Bye.